The 80s was a very confusing time for Black America. Drugs came into the community and destroyed us, destroyed the unity within the community and the power of the community.
When you see a big knot of 20s and 50s, shit, I want that. I want that too. That's how it be sometimes. You just gotta know the outcome of this shit. Jealousy is a bad motherfucker.
My name is Black Mike from Detroit, Michigan, / Highland Park, 7 Mile, East Side. I come from a big family, it's true. My family is the 10th largest family in the United States. I come from a family that was about peace, love, and togetherness.
Black Mike is my first cousin. You know what I mean? I'm Leisha's boy. Auntie Glenda, that's my baby. But yeah, that's my first cousin, Mike. You know what I mean? We've been doing this since yay high.
My name is Asia Long, and Black Mike is my father.
Everybody knew Black ass Mike with the braids. You know what I mean? Dusty Mike. But he was, hey, we used to motherfucking hoop all the time. He was popular in the hood. Everybody knew Black Mike.
High school was crazy. High school was fun too. High school was fun. I don't know why. I wasn't focused in high school. And I'm mad about that. I feel really bad about that I just gave up on high school. Like, I just easily said, forget high school. And my mother was so disappointed about that. Like I said, education was important in my family because, like, I got a lot of family that graduated high school and went on to college and became successful and all that. So my mother was really looking forward for me to graduating from high school and, you know, becoming something of myself. But I just pushed high school to the side like it wasn't important.
Mike used to come over my crib all the time to babysit me. You know what I mean? I used to see Mike throw up gang signs and shit like that, you feel me? I remember this one time I went over to my cousin Ricky's house, they was throwing gang signs. I'm just peeping like, what the f-? You feel me? But he used to come over my house, babysit me all the time until his ass got in trouble. Got caught smoking.
I started hanging out with people that sold drugs. I ended up in a crack house myself. I can't really get into that foolishness because, you know, that's like the old part of me.
So I end up seeing Mike at the store. I go walk to the store. I'm like, what up, cuz? He like, what up? He like, I stay around the corner from you. I'm down the street. I'm like, all right. I'm like, bet. He like, come to the crib. So I go over there. He like, yeah, I live here now. We over there chilling and we rolling up. All of a sudden, come to the window. Knock, 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 knock. He get to serving motherfuckers. I'm like, you got me in a crack house? He like, oh yeah, I'm rolling. I'm like, damn, we 2 hours in. You know what I mean? Like, damn, ain't it a good time for you to tell me that? We was kids, you know what I mean? When I was a kid, he was just wilding.
I learned about my father's past by family members like my mother and my uncle. They told me, like, as I got to that age where I can understand, probably around the age of like 10, 11.
The book is written. You just got to make your choices in life. But when you in the streets, people who think you're your friend, them motherfuckers ain't your friend. They be ready to slit your throat that night. They want your spot, any position. That's how life is. The harder you trying to come up, it's 10 times people trying to pull you back down. That's the name. There's no honor amongst the thieves in the street. You know what I mean? You got to really be dealing with the consequences. You chose your path. Ain't no slipping in this. You slip, you don't fall. That's just period. You know what I mean? You got to be 10 toes up on this shit. This shit ain't for everybody.
I got hurt August 1st, 2004. I remember that day because somebody that I used to call myself a friend with, he came through and he asked me for $20. I gave him the $20 and he left, and I woke up in the hospital 33 days later.
I came over earlier that day and he was sleepy as hell. I'm like, what up, cuz? He was like, I've been rolling for 3 days straight. I guess he ended up falling asleep. But the way the spot was, you could just come through the door. You know what I mean? He done fell asleep with the door wide open. You know what I mean? See, I don't know how I heard about it. I think my mama called me like, yeah. something happened to Mike or something. That's when I end up shooting downtown.
I was attacked and I was beat with a baseball bat on the left side of my head multiple times. And I made it through that. I was in the coma for 33 days fighting for my life. Only person I seen was my best friend, Keon. And I'm saying to myself, like, man, I was just at your funeral crying over your mama. What are you doing here with me like this? But we didn't say not one word to each other, though. We just looked at each other, and he just grabbed my hand, and he walked with me. And we walked, and I came out of a coma. And I just remember seeing my mama look in my face. I'm seeing all these white coats and things like that, but I didn't know who none of these people was. The only person I recognized was my mother, though.
When I seen them, I was like, God damn, my was, you know what I mean? Your first cousin, jaw chained up, your eyes glazed, didn't even know who the he was. Like, damn.
I don't know anybody that went through what he went through and made it out like a Christian man, turned their life around.
That was the best thing I ever experienced in my life because I didn't know who God was, personally. Like, I went to church with my auntie Alicia and things like that, my big mama and stuff like that, but I didn't know who God was. You know, I used to go to church and, you know, people be hollering things like that, and I was like, whoa. I didn't understand that until I got hurt and I got messed up the way I did. And I'm like, man, God is real. And that's why I praise God.
I would want him with his hearing back, but if it make him a better man, I'm good with it. I'm great with it. You know what I mean? Maybe that was his plan, God's plan. You never know.
I was first introduced to sign language by this lady named Miss Regina Hamilton. She just came up to me and she was just signing. I'm like, whoa, what is that? And I'm like, wow, how is she doing? What is she doing? And I didn't know what she was doing, but I'm like, I gotta learn that. She wanted me to meet with her, so I went to meet with her. She asked me what I want to do in my life. And I said, I want to learn sign language. And I just want to live my life peacefully. She sent me to Salvation Army for the deaf, hard of hearing, and I started learning sign language there.
At a certain time in life, a man got to change. He got to want to change. If you already deep in the game, he don't want to change himself, you ain't going to never change. Growing makes a man change.
I would tell a person who's on a path to self-destruction to just stop what you're doing. Think about your life. There's more to life than what you're doing, and there's something better for you. There's more to life than bullshit. My name is Blaque Mike from Highland Park / Detroit, Michigan. And that's about it.